Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac Show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress.
Welcome back. I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here for the cast party. And I am here with former Yankee player
Billy
Sample. Billy Sample.
Well, thank you. A lot of people might know me from the Texas Rangers before I was traded to the Yankees, but I tell you what, that 1 year with the Yankees seemed to have got me more publicity than all the other years with the Rangers or the Braves. Must be something about New York, Cognac.
We love our Yankees. we really love our Yankees.
Well, there was something about being in pinstripes. It really was. And I knew
how long were you a baseball player for the New York Yankees?
Well, for the Yankees, only 1 year. Only 1 year. It was Yogi's last 16 games and Billy Martin's whatever tenure it was for Billy. But I'm glad I had that year. It was long enough to move here, close on a house, and get traded again, which is the way it usually happens in baseball.
And now you're making movies, right?
Well, I thought that I had the ability to write. I've always been a writer, and I had some unique stories to tell. So Reunion 108 is one of those stories, or a collection of stories. Yeah.
Now, this is a comedy, from what I understand. I read some information about it.
It's an edgy, satirical, with parody, R-rated, a lot like me, comedy about two different generations of ball players returning, minor league ball players returning for a reunion.
Interesting.
Yeah, one would be my age because I wanted to play in it, and another would be probably in their late 20s, early 30s.
Now, what inspired you to make this movie? Being a professional ball player, being a sports hero, as we all know you are.
Yeah, I'm not even a hero in my own mind, Cognac,
yes,
but thank you.
Darling. Yes, you are. Being a sports guy, and but why the switch into making a film?
Well, I enjoy movies. I probably watch too much Turner Classic Movies.
Me too. You too. Yes, darling.
Robert Osborne and I are really tight. He doesn't know it yet, but we're really tight.
I met Robert Osborne.
Oh, okay. We'll talk later.
I've interviewed hundreds of celebrities, but I did not interview Mr. Osborne. I met him at Joan Collins' party at Feinstein's at the Regency.
I love it the way you drop names.
He was sitting in the audience, mesmerized by her one-woman show, and I said, oh my God, that's Robert Osborne. I have to go over and talk to him. And he was so charming and so delightful, and we took pictures together. He's very, very charming. And one day your movie will be on Turner Classic Movies.
Hey, that'll work for me. I actually worked for Ted Turner 1 year. Actually for 3 years. 1 year as a baseball player and 2 years as a broadcaster in Atlanta.
Oh,
so
nice.
Maybe that would be a nice kindred spirit to have, being on Turner Classic Movies. That would be an honor.
So tell me a little bit more about the synopsis of this film.
Oh, let's see. I did actually write the synopsis. There's a lot of sex in it. Should I say that? Can I say that?
Fine.
I said it's R-rated.
Sex sells.
Sex. Well, it's kind of cute the way we do it, I think. But there are some situations that I don't think anyone has ever seen in movies. Now, some of it doesn't have really a Hollywood beginning, ending, middle, and ending, but it does sort of come full circle within the movie. It's just, there are things that you won't see anywhere else, Cognac. I'm serious. Cub Scout honors as far as I got. But it's a comedy, but it has some bite to it. It has some of me in it, which means it's a little quirky. But we haven't had a baseball movie in a long time like this, probably since Bull Durham.
Yes.
And my goal is to be in the top 10 of those baseball movies because I really enjoy a lot of them, like League of Their Own, Bull Durham,
What better person?
Men Out.
And what better person to make a baseball film but you?
Well, you would think that. My next one might be a football film, though. I don't know to see how it goes. But actually, my next movie, if we're successful with this one and make some money, which I think we will be on my first great teacher who interacted with both George Washington Carver, the noted scientist, and Thurgood Marshall, the former Supreme Court Justice. She's 98 years old. She's just a doll. And I hope to write that screenplay after we make this movie and sell it and make a whole bunch of money.
Well, it's a process. First you have to get this done.
That's right, I know.
First you
Don't look too far ahead.
No, first you got to get this in the bag because you don't want to be overwhelmed.
No, I'm overwhelmed already.
I know. Tell me about it. It is very overwhelming making movies. It really is.
And I have some lines to learn too, and I haven't even started. I've got like 40 pages of dialogue.
Oh my God, that's scary.
I know, it'll be scary, especially a day before I have to get it all done. But
now, how long did it take you to make this film?
In order to put the screenplay together, Cognac, I probably had notes all around the house for about 3 years and decided to put them together. And I had a lot of help from my screenwriting son, Ian, my older son. And without his help, I don't know if I could have put it together as quickly as we have, because he's also producing it as well. But I would say 3 years. I've been talking about this probably for somewhere between 2 to 3 years. And I know a lot of my friends are tired of hearing me talk about it, especially the ones that I wanted to act. So, okay, we finally stopped talking about it and we're bringing it to fruition.
And it happened. So it took, what, a couple of years or?
Yeah, probably a couple of years.
To make the film.
Well, we shoot on March 15th, and we start in Pomona, New York, and we start in Fishkill, New York, and we'll end up in Pomona with a lot of other location settings. We've got a couple of bars in the city.
This is for Reunion 108 for the new movie?
Right.
This movie. So it hasn't even started?
No, we have a lot of the actors here now that are going to be in the movie, and we have over 85 actors that'll be in the movie. And so for me to put all this together, to have it put all together, it's new, but it's exciting.
It sounds very exciting. So you don't even have a trailer yet. You have nothing yet.
No, but we're going to have trailers almost from day one. So starting on the 16th, we'll start having clips that we'll put on our site.
Well, I'm going to take one of those clips and incorporate that into this little video that we're doing today.
Yeah. Hey, that's marketing. I know who to come to next time.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Cognac. Yeah. Well, I'll bug you about that, and I'll bug you about your talk with Robert Osborne too.
Oh, I love him. I love him. Now, tell my audience how many actors, the ensemble cast that we're going to see, how many actors are going to be in this movie tonight? There's a lot of baseball players that are also in the film.
Actually, we only have, if you include me, we really only have 3 players who played in the major leagues. Joe Osanio, who was a relief pitcher with the Yankees in the mid-90s. Fernando Perez, who is a outfielder.
Oh, Fernando Perez is here?
Yeah. He's not here because he's on vacation, but he'll be back.
I would have loved to have interviewed him.
Oh, he's great. Yeah, and he was with the Tampa Bay Rays. He was in the World Series. In fact, he stole a base in the World Series. And me. But we have some other athletes, just not major league athletes. But we have enough, and we have actors who can throw, which is really, Cognac, the hardest thing to do is to find. I was on another movie set, and to have actors who can throw like a pitcher, rotate the shoulder and deliver a pitch is really hard to find. So we have Phil Burke. He's going to be one of the actors who can throw, and I'm really excited to have him.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I really am very anxious to see how this movie turns out and everything about it. Can you tell my audience where we could go to find out more information about you as a former baseball player and also about the movie? Is the movie going to have a website?
Yes, the movie already has a website, Cognac. It is www.reunion108.com. And we already have an IMDb page.
It's great.
Yeah, and people can find out more about me if you go to Baseball Reference. Yeah.
And Keith is your publicist.
He's my running, but he's in the movie too as well.
He's a terrific guy. Yeah. He really is.
He's one of our associate producers, and he's in the movie, and he's Mr. New York.
Oh yes, darling, I know that. I know he's Mr. New York.
You said that
and
with a certain double entendre somewhere in there.
And I miss New York. Everybody knows Cognac. What about you? Do you have a website?
Do you know I don't have a website? You
have
can
a
reach
Facebook? Twitter?
No.
Oh, you need a Facebook page.
I'm old school.
You need a Twitter page and a Facebook page.
No, I don't have Facebook. I'm not on any social network. I still have 9,000 emails and 1,000 emails that I've yet to open. So I don't have time for the email, so it's hard for me to find time for the social networking. But I'll leave that to all the young people like my son Ian and my son Travis and my daughter Nikki.
We're going to make a Facebook page for you.
I know.
But we are going to find out more information about this film, Reunion 108, on IMDb, right?
Right.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Cognac.
We're going to toast. And we'll be back in a moment, darling, some more interviews right here for the cast party for Reunion 108, the new upcoming film with Billy.
Me, Sample.
Billy Sample.
First ball, fastball hitter, mixed pitches.
Former Yankee player. Keep watching. More interviews coming up, darlings. Be champagne kisses. Welcome back. We're here at the cast party for your Reunion 108, and I'm here with the one of the producers, the producer.
I'm one of the producers. I'm a line producer.
A line producer. Now, tell my audience why you wanted to become involved in this production.
Well, Billy, the writer and producer and co-director, and James Suttles, the other director, asked me to come alongside to help them make the film a reality. I've got a lot of experience putting together crews and projects. I'm a logistics guy, and that's what I do. I've worked with James on a couple of different films, and he gave me a call, and I was happy to come alongside.
Are you a big baseball fan?
Not really. I played a lot when I was a kid, which was actually even before Billy's time still, but yeah. So I'm familiar with it. I enjoy the game.
Well, I don't know if I'm not really a baseball fan, but I admire anybody that is involved in the sport because they're so athletic, and the whole idea of baseball. I mean, I think that's why Marilyn Monroe fell in love with Joe DiMaggio, because the men were so athletic and so involved, and they had such a passion for what they did.
It is an iconic aspect of American history, you know. It's very much a part of our culture. Yeah, so
I don't think she knew too much about sports either. She just thought that athletes were brilliant men, and not just because they were athletes, but because the whole passion behind the game and the sport.
Well, that's a lot what our film is about, is the passion behind all of it, and the things that go on off the diamond. And so it's going to be funny. It's going to be fun to make.
I can't wait to see the end result.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the process and the end result. Yeah. Logistics of making the film is really my strength.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited about this film. I want you to tell my audience, if you want to find out more information about what you can do as a producer. Do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page?
I do have a Facebook page. My name's Kenneth Altman. It's there. I have a IMDb page, the Internet Movie Database, on the Reunion108.com website, and I'm on there as well.
Wonderful. Let's toast to Reunion 108. Back in a moment, talk some more interviews right here at the Reunion 108 cast party, right here at Foundation on Essex Street. Keep watching. Be champagne kisses.
See, dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.